So after those tangents.
Now we have sneaking in a school. Surprisingly, not a horror game.
We're sneaking in.
about this. We're both already in so much trouble.
We are.
Not to mention the weed you brought into my room.
Oh, Chloe,
Serious.
why'd you have to bring that up?
Yeah,
Those are not my drugs.
Yeah, we are sneaking in. Yeah, we are sneaking into the school, by the way.
We could go to jail. Not if I'm related to the head of Blackwell Security.
And Chloe is not taking this seriously.
So we better find out which in the
Oh
principal's
no,
office first.
you know she won't. Just because she knows of Max's power at this point.
Yeah, and she, like, I think Max is kind of on the thought process of she's probably going to rely on my powers for everything, like every failure that she does. Like, if she doesn't get a question right on a test, she's going to rely on my rewind power to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as episode 2.
Oh no,
Her
nothing
stamina power's so much.
is worse than episode 2 in this game, in terms of bad pacing.
Yeah, where
Everybody here.
well, it was more like throughout the whole episode, she kept trying to make Max do everything to strain her powers so much that she couldn't. That you only have one chance to save. Kate.
Because you can't rewind at that point, because like she's used up so much of her power.
Why,
Or just, I think if the power is just reliant on her own stamina, and also it's kind of like a muscle. You just got she strained the muscle too much, and she's having a relapse.
Which I think the actual amount of muscle that's needed to actually activate it, I know this is kind of weird, but I think the only amount of muscle that you actually need to activate it is just the muscles in the hand, because of something we'll see much, much later.
Nothing to see here.
Well, that and the fact that every time her powers activate when she lifts up her right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing in this?
We are trying to find a key to the door, but we won't be able to. Just saying this now.
Yeah.
Who wants to go swimming at midnight?
I mean, I would.
I might.
I like.
Not me.
I might.
I can't.
I might if I wanted to actually go swimming recently.
Dead end.
But actually, a bit of a behind the scenes thing here. I actually had to redo this whole entire segment twice. Because the first time I did it, I had a dirt moment where it wasn't recording this whole part where you're trying to get into the door and get files and stuff. So if it looks like I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Don't question.
Better than me re-recording part 5 of Kingdom, re-recording the equivalent to part 5 of Kingdom Hearts 1 5 times.
Oh, that is bad.
Oh, you poor sap.
The first 3 times were because of my stupidity.
No. Stay. We need you as backup. Just send
And
the
now,
instructions
apparently, and now this is kind of how Chloe finds out about Warren
Still all in to go ape with you at the drive.
and the whole go ape thing.
Yeah.
As soon as she said go ape, like Chloe looked at her and was like, "You were so what the
Like,
heck?"
Sorry, Max.
what are you talking about?
What about your plan?
So, what we have to do here is basically a fetch quest, and it's actually paced really well, honestly. It leads you through the school
See you soon.
pretty well. Like, it leads you through the school at night, which kind of evokes a pretty creepy vibe because of how quiet it is. And how little ambient sounds there are.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, by the way, yeah, so to unlock that door, we're making a bomb.
With duct tape, sugar, and some other things.
Soda
Sodium.
and sodium something.
Also, this is how you can tell I've already done the episode. I have the optional photo of an area I'm supposed to explore later, which is actually where I'm going. I already have the optional photo. So that is visual proof that I have done this before. There's the sugar. I would have been the person who, like, for the sugar, I would have been the person who just dumped a bit of it in my hand and then just ate some of it.
Let's see if I can find you.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, not in big doses.
Just emptied. Nothing here.
But
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
the way you were
handle like
searching that.
soda and stuff. I don't know if I want.
Shut up, Max.
Yeah, please.
Oh, that's just fine.
Damn it.
By the way, enjoy your free soda because you just got your quarterback.
Halfway home, Max.
Yeah, it's not a soda. It's not the soda itself we're looking for. It's the soda can. We're
Because
gonna
it's
use.
a good cylinder shape for type of explosive.
Yep. Sugar, sodium chloride, and
So glad you still have your
wait,
box.
sodium chloride. That's salt.
No. I don't think it is.
Googling.
Google has all the answers.
Google
Always
away.
dead in their tracks.
Oh, bull. Nobody looks at posters.
Let me open the door.
Chloride is yep, sodium chloride, also known as salt.
Huh. So... Okay. What?
I might be wrong if I might have been wrong about
So
that part.
sodium chloride is-
I think it's like sodium like
Sodium
chlorine.
chlorate is a weed killer, apparently.
Oh, it's chlorate we're looking for then.
Yeah.
Because
Sodium chloride.
Science terms.
chlorate. Yeah, I was thinking chloride. Oh well.
Wait till rewind.
Max, I know, use the chair, but you didn't give me the prompt to use it.
That's the point. Is like
Self-aware commentary.
Save it. Same.
Only one more ingredient left.
Now, dirty.
And here I'm just showing off the optional photo because I got it earlier, I might as well show it off again anyway. You got a skeleton. I don't know, but it looks cool-ish.
It does. I don't know why.
Smoking makes skeletons look cool.
I mean, they can't get lung cancer,
True.
This is like this.
or any type of cancer actually, because they have no skin, no intestines, no guts or anything.
Yeah.
So we're looking around for.
Oh hey, look, there's a roll of duct tape. I'm gonna avoid it because there's also a roll of duct tape over here.
Why are there two rolls?
I don't know.
We're in a.
We're in a camera arts area. Why is there duct tape? Oh right, duct tape can do anything.
You're trying to duct tape everything?
Yes.
You're trying to duct tape like wires, trying to duct tape the camera.
And there's also the fact that duct tape can do so much, according to MythBusters. By the way, I liked that show before they canceled it.
Yes. Well, it had been going on for
I
a
think it
while.
was actually going on for 10 years. It had a good run.
Yep.
Yeah.
10 years.
There's only so much you can show for 10 years, you know?
Their second to last episode was them figuring out all the myths that were considered busted. They tried
Take it easy on
redoing the
the
myths over and over again
Let's try this.
until they figured certain things out.
Yes.
I don't know if I saw that episode or not.
If you like it, Amanda.
That was, like I said,
I
that
don't
was
think
one of
so
the
either.
last.
So cool. Get ready.
Okay, now there's a bomb, and what is this music? It's making it tense.
It is a pretty heavy-duty bomb.
And it destroyed only the doorknob,
Fucking cool.
or a part of it.
Oh, we are
Oh,
totally.
there's a siren.
I mean, it's better than yeah, it's better than thermite.
It's better than C4.
Yeah. At least, like with thermite, you just put that stuff on a door and it will destroy like locks and stuff. I may or may not have watched a bit too much Breaking Bad.
Which is not entirely factual according to MythBusters. Again, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright.
that's really nice that they at least go back to see if they made a mistake or not.
I'm in here. I can hear you. I hear you.
Welcome
Boo.
to my domain. You are magic. I have no clue how the hell you got in there, but you did it, sister. The company I keep.
Please stop.
Let's find out what we want and feed it. My powers only go so far. Yeah, I can see why
She
the
has a
principal
point.
locks this room up. Fancy faux art crap. You must want everybody to know he has
She can see why he locks it up. No taste in art.
yeah, totally, and it's not like other.
How can you trust somebody who has a fucking bronze bird in his office?
That's what's known as a paper. That's what's known as a paperweight.
Yeah.
Eat me. I'm gonna pilfer the papers on this ugly ass.
Why would I want to eat you, Chloe?
She is a
I
lesbian.
don't want to know.
I mean, she
Is
is a
she?
lesbian.
Okay, sure. It's ugly, but
She
damn,
is.
is it a cozy chick?
She has been kind of focused on one girl. Like you do know a lot of, like she always talks about is Rachel Amber.
Find us some clues about Rachel, Kate, Nathan.
I mean, well, I guess we could find out more about that in Before the Storm when that comes out. Which I think
Yeah.
episode 1 might be out at the time this is uploaded.
This pretty much sums up Kate.
Checking release dates.
And in the wrong place.
Poor thing.
Thank you for 2 monitors.
Yeah, poor Kate Marsh.
Mm-hmm. August 31st, 2017. So in about 3 weeks. 18 days. As of this recording.
Can't use this.
So,
Looks like an oil painting spill. Awful.
yeah, actually in about,
Say hello to my little friend.
oh wait, when did you say? July 31st?
To the bad guy.
August 31st.
Oh, well that's, I'm checking the calendar now, it's actually,
Not attacking
at the time this video is gonna go up, that's gonna be in
If I would have signed the petition,
4 weeks and 5 days.
Yep, it releases on a Thursday.
sorry.
Not a bad day to release stuff.
Yeah, I mean, most people are off work and they can get it.
Yep. So what I'm saying, basically what you're trying to do is go through like all these files.
Find out more information
Like,
about
you're just
everything, because suddenly this is a detective show.
Weird.
Yes.
This asshole has a spotless record.
We're trying to find out if anybody has any close relation, had any close relation
Like I'm
to Rachel
not gonna
Amber
use my
Spec-
own personal
before she was
file.
killed.
Like, Max isn't gonna read her own personal profile. Shut up.
2.8. Ooh.
This file is going to be so spotless, I'll projectile
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'm not sure
Well,
why he doesn't
well, high
put
GPA,
it in the
a
background.
GPA is 4 point, high GPA is 4.0. She's
Let's
1.2
map
off
this
of her
last file,
GPA.
Sheila.
Yeah, well, I mean, it isn't that bad, as long as she
Rachel
can get through
doesn't seem
classes
so
and stuff.
troubled based on all this. There's not much
Oh, look at that,
evidence of
4.0
police
grade point. GPA is grade point average.
Yeah, I figured that, but didn't know what exactly it
I
meant.
don't blame the principal for expelling Chloe.
Bad Chloe. Oh, funny. Ha ha.
Grade point. Every single one of your classes is graded on a 4-point scale. Your grade point average is the average of all of those
I should go
grade
join
points.
Chloe now.
Pretty simple process of how they calculate it.
We better come check out these
Yeah,
files.
if you have a 4.0 in all classes, that
Accused
just leads to a
Rachel of
4.0
bringing
GPA.
drugs on campus. My step
So basically, if you're good at school, you get a high score.
Correct.
Like video games.
Teaming up with Nathan Prescott? That's a bad
Yeah.
sign.
Nathan Prescott III. He's so money. And you know the Prescotts dropped major bank to bury Nathan's real file. Look, it was
Expunged
bad
record.
grades, teacher complaints, secret probation. But
Bad
I was
grades, teacher complaints, and other things, and Chloe was the one expelled.
Check out that note. Open it.
Well, the point is that Nathan belongs to a high prestige family that can spend thousands of dollars to make sure Nathan is a perfect.
And they're
student.
trying to make him look. They're also trying to make him look innocent as well, or at least, or not innocent, look suspicious to you, but innocent to the public.
What does this even mean?
At least with files and stuff.
Totally psychotic.
What I also think is like also is like they own the school, so they want to make their son look
David
as
M
pristine
always
as possible.
asks what's going on.
They don't own the school; they just pay a lot of money to.
I think, no, actually, I think the amount of money that they pay to the school is basically
Sounds like they formed some
how
kind of
much money it takes to keep it going.
David was stalking
Which,
They own the school technically.
technically, yeah.
It's just that
Oh, we are so
but
getting into
through
this garage
a
files.
ownership thing, they only pay money to keep the
We
school
gotta
afloat.
with bail.
Yeah, in a money standpoint, they only keep it alive, but they technically own it.
No, you are not taking the cozy trip. Max, do your powers include mind reading? Or did you just rewind because I tried to steal the chair?
Love that.
Shit, I'm confused.
No, Chloe, my powers are not infinite.
I know how you
Uh,
roll. We should definitely get out of here. We pressed our luck enough.
Oh, what is this?
Oh no, oh no.
Jackpot!
That's money.
That's lots of money.
That's a lot for the handicap.
Handicapped.
Dude, there's $5,000 here.
5,000?
Back tonight.
How can you tell?
Chill him out after our knife showdown yesterday.
You can tell how much, you can count, you don't even have to, you can just check how much a watt is worth just by how many a certain bill there is.
I mean, she just held it in her hand and looked at it. She didn't try and see how many of each thing there is.
Don't steal the money. Don't steal the money.
I'm taking the money.
Mr. You do know that this guy is using the money for himself, right?
What?
I didn't know that either. I just got this so that I could pay Frank off and get information off of him easier.
Yeah, the point about this is that the principal of Blackwell Academy is using the money for very illegal
He is-
purposes. It's not actually for the
The
handicap.
principal is basically corrupt.
Oh, he's just as corrupt as as Nathan's family is.
I mean, I wouldn't say as badly, but on a similar level.
Yeah, he's already making enough money. He's using the extra. He's just using it as he's using the handicap fund as extra money in his pocket at the moment.
An extra 5,000 from a rich family. And if $5,000 is poor, if $5,000 is poor, I want to see what rich is.
So yeah, what
$5,000
money?
make me happy, person.
And here you just
Like what money that should be used to make like handicap ramps and stuff. Like it's only obviously he's pretending that it's only for the handicap fund. But the point is that he is definitely not using the money for the handicap.
yeah. And what I just did earlier is show off everything on the computer so that you can see the files for yourself.
That impish look scares me.
If he's using the money for just things that don't, things that aren't for the handicap.
You wanna take that risk now?
We're gonna go swimming.
Deserve a little mindless fun in the water.
Well, I
We're
feel
done
like
for the
this is
night
gonna be
anyway.
going
We're
swimmingly.
rich, and nobody busted us.
Yep.
So, splish splash. You're right. We hella deserve it. Splish splash.
Stop
Did
saying
you
hella.
actually just say hella? I think I'm a good bad influence on you.
Well, she made Max say it.
I would say more of a bad influence than a good influence.
She said good. She said
Okay, that was a video error right there.
I wonder
That
why.
was weird. But
Yeah, that was a
alright.
video error because apparently I had a brain fart during editing, for some reason.
Probably.
Anyway, let's go to the pool.
I don't know how people are not hearing
Fucking deal.
footsteps.
Because there's basically nobody
No
here.
one's
You
there.
still have to play it cool, okay? I still go to
Straight up,
school
no
here.
one's there except for probably David. David's on the other side of the academy.
Basically.
Chloe's so
But
obsessed
remember,
with girls right now.
Like that's the only force.
Yeah,
they
but
have,
before we go any further on this, I want you guys to remember the preview for this episode from episode 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would love to
Well, I already know what's gonna
I'd just
happen.
get wired.
Yeah, and I mean, with the preview that you see in episode 2 about episode 3, along with what you're seeing right now, you can probably guess what happens. If only I could solve the mystery of the missing cat pics.
Oh gosh.
Still, it's horrible when
Yeah,
you
I
lose a
think when they
tablet
were
or something.
making This episode, I think when they were trying to make this episode, they didn't know how to do it. But I'm just glad the pacing in this one is so much better. than
Yes, the
last
pacing. I think because they got the pacing a lot better, I can forgive the inconsistency with this episode.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
Boys or girls?
Oh, by the way, this is night 2. This isn't.
Yeah, this is, like you said in
Girls.
the first part of this, this was day 3. This is the second. This is the night of the second day.
By the way, I picked boys' locker room for that decision, just because it's like, ooh, let's see what the boys.
I show off both of them.
Okay.
You can't show off.
Yeah, I can.
both of them
He can rewind his decision. Remember?
Yeah, remember that's a key segment of Life is Strange.
Where does that other
I mean, even then, you can actually go outside the locker and then go backwards back into the boys' locker.
Go to the drive-in one.
It's weird. The drive-in theater.
Let's just look at the lockers before we go swimming.
You could just press L1 to go back to that last decision.
Presto! Dude, it's getting old. Try and dazzle me with another trick.
Yeah, that was getting old. But I'm gonna show off going into the boys' locker room now. Because I didn't really decide to look around very in depth with the
Boys of
girls' locker room.
Figures. Perv. Let me check to see if the pool's here.
Hey, I'm a guy, shut up.
But she's talking about you, who is Max.
I guess somebody forgot their Blackwell spirit.
Haha.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't a funny joke. But,
Boys locker room.
Yeah.
Nice.
college men who are saying that they're high school guys.
Yep. What did that say? Dana, I love you? What?
I know I can be a
Yeah.
like it's basically I know like an apology letter like I still love you even though I'm a
It's
jerk.
okay for Nathan to be hooked on these drugs. Right?
Alright, sweet diazepam. I've played enough Metal Gear Solid to know that.
That's spam.
That's the drug that helps keep your aim keeps your sniper aim stable.
Apparently.
No way am I touching
Oh
Beth's
my
jersey.
god.
Googling what diazepam actually.
That is really
You are basically our go-to Google.
Pretty much.
Or
I was the one who looked up that website. That website
What the heck?
for Kate.
Okay.
Someone's sexting. Okay, yeah, diazepam is anxiety medicine.
Oh,
Opioid. It's a opioid.
that's interesting.
Huh, it's nice to know Victoria loves something. besides herself.
Sick burn.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Gay ram. I actually like that.
Welcome to 1950.
Feminazi. Even though World War II happened in 1940.
The guys, Max
So-
Caulfield, moral of them.
I mean,
Yeah, but it was still
obviously.
pretty sensitive by the 1950s. It was still pretty sensitive.
69 reasons to bang Rachel.
Awful, but you know what?
It's a double joke. Wink, wink.
Yes, we get it. Otters.
Yeah, we get it. Otters.
Yep. Otters to swim team. Woo!
Good comment.
Coffee and swimming are definitely a good combination when you're not swimming.
Ah, coffee.
Aw,
Wouldn't,
look at
what I
baby
wouldn't
Helen.
care for a cup of it. Oh, that is adorable.
And we can't go this way because that's apparently we can't go that way for some reason.
Well, because you've already explored the school enough, and I saw a little bit of texture pop.
But we're gonna go into the girls' locker room again because flavor
I have
text.
more Yep. Rachel Amber, missing poster, of
I feel like
course.
everybody brings their own soap. Hello, gorgeous. You wish, Max. He just looked like a snoop.
Victoria Chase
This isn't a
rules.
desperate drive
What
for
is a
something
snoop?
anything.
Okay, looking up what a snoop is.
And then you just get
Well,
Snoop
who
Dogg.
cared,
Uh,
dickhead?
yeah, look what a snoop means. Oh my gosh, that is one of the first things that popped up when I googled. Okay, snoop. Investigate or look around furtively in an attempt to find out something, especially information about someone's private affair. It just means an investigation. You look like an investigation. Or I'm guessing it's an investigator.
Go fuck you.
Oh gosh, that middle one. That was nightmare fuel.
Jefferson said, don't confuse art with the art.
Otters eat beavers.
These are
The
cool shots.
motivational thing, I think.
The wit, it burns.
Ah,
Yeah, but
I don't.
Bus ticket? Was she going to run
Go
away?
ahead.
What?
Like
What is
Rachel
this?
Amber?
well, for me, because I of course can go in a girl's locker room. They are a lot cleaner than this.
Those look like the most cozy, comfy
So,
towels in
yeah.
all history.
Now continue on with your thought.
Oh, that locker was, if I'm correct,
That was
locker.
Kate's locker. And it had a one-way ticket.
Yep.
I don't know why, it just did.
She was. Oh, I mean, it was either run away, kill yourself, or go back to your awful.
And, no, actually eliminate the third option. Because Kate wouldn't do that.
Or go back to your family where only your sisters actually love you.
And your father cares, but doesn't love.
So do I. Hit that
Mhm.
light.
Knows you're being abused by your mom. Doesn't try to help the abuse.
Especially if she turns out to be secretly gay.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Wait,
when
what?
I thought it was safe to go back in the water.
I didn't say anything.
I don't know what the heck you just said.
I didn't say anything.
That's so
I heard.
funny.
I heard what he said. I know exactly what he said.
Yeah, that's just.
But you don't understand it.
Yeah, it's probably flavor checks I must have skipped over.
Yeah.
Spinning around.
Oh, what the heck are you doing?
I like the flashlight physics.
Just. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, this flashlight physics don't make sense when you turn the camera around and the phone is still pointing straight forward.
Yeah.
Head.
Yeah. By the way,
Okay,
there's
what?
nothing here.
Yeah.
There's nothing here, but I didn't know that. Like, the only part that I actually had to replay was the segment with collecting the stuff for the bomb and getting the files.
Yeah, he's checking to see if there's any actual flavor text, or if there's anything he can touch or see, or if there's any optional photos, and there's none. This is just literally a pool. For
And enjoying the flavor text.
that
Could also be
there's, like,
their public pool.
I like that there's one security guard and they're not checking the pool at all.
There has to be a control panel where the lights are on.
Control panel for the lights around here. How about this fuse box?
There we are.
That looks like a
Alright.
proper
Wait,
pool.
What about the pool?
And, Chloe brought a swimsuit.
No, that's just her lingerie.
No, it isn't.
That's just the stuff she's wearing. That is, she might have stolen one. She might have stolen it. You never know.
No, I think she just took off her clothes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
baby. Feels
What
like
was
a hot tub.
That
What
was
was
the
that?
pause.
Mustache, I'm queen of the world. That.
Like that white flash, that was just me pausing and resuming the game.
Gotcha.
Don't you dare! Don't stop me,
Time for
hippie.
time for things to get a little sexy. Oh yeah. Basically, this is to drive home the whole shipping between Max,
And you can definitely tell that Max is in her underwear.
Why look, an otter in
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah.
You're so obvious. And I still get freaked out by that movie, so stop. I can't even watch any of those shark shows.
Splash fight. This is pretty good mood establishing though. Like it's just they're having fun, being friends, just enjoying things
Otters
that
cheater.
what
Yeah,
normal
I know about that.
teenage young adults would enjoy. And the water clearly went into Chloe's eyes there.
I wish Rachel was here. She would totally
Yeah.
love being here at night.
Yeah,
She's
I
under
can see that.
magic.
The textures of the graphics in this game. Things love clipping into each other.
Need I bring up Max's hair?
Your power is changing everything, Max. Especially you.
Yeah, I feel like that's what most of this is. Like, this might just be literally them clipping into the water texture.
You know what
No,
I
then
mean?
actually, then explain the ripple animations.
This force of nature. More like
Mhm.
lucky.
Them figuring out a way to make it look like she's not clipping into the texture.
Maybe I'm just stumbling back and forth.
Okay.
For what reason?
You didn't stumble when you said
Now,
things.
Max and Chloe are basically talking about what are
Not that
these.
time.
Why does Max have these powers in the first place? besides saving
So it's
Chloe
time to start
in the
moving forward
bathroom.
in time. And we're
Yep,
obviously
don't worry.
citizens,
It doesn't get
so
explained very well.
discovered your power, right?
No, it does not. But I did hear a sort of theory on like a YouTube comment section, so not really too trusting of it, but it does actually sound pretty interesting. Like, since old style, like in the old times, it was believed that Polaroid photos basically like stole your soul or something when you got taken a picture of.
Dude, I'm not her groupie,
And
okay?
Max only got her powers after she snapped a picture of the butterfly.
Like Warren.
So maybe she got something from the butterfly. I don't know.
She gained the power of the butterfly
Nice.
effect.
Ouch.
That means friend zone.
No, he's really cool. It was so sweet when he stood up to Nathan. But I haven't told him about
Oh, I can't wait for next episode.
No worries.
It's gonna get good. It might.
Once you
I
get
think.
over
I think it's.
yourself, you're
Yeah,
gonna
that is
feel
next
bad.
episode. It gets.
Yeah, it does.
Don't look so sad.
It also gets
Like, it makes
depressing.
me- It does, but it makes me ship Nathan and Max even more just because.
Wait, Nathan and Max?
Yeah.
Attacking each other. Out of
What?
respect.
Nathan. I meant Warren.
I think I've
Dumb.
had my feel
Don't
It's not-
no. Nathan's the bad guy in this story.
I'm gonna freeze my ass
I mix
off.
up names all the time.
Eh, well, at least it isn't me mixing up the
Yeah,
names
you're
of samurai.
ass off.
At least it isn't me mixing up the names of samurai moves in Final Fantasy XIV.
Boy,
And then mixing in random
I think
Japanese
we
words.
get that figured out.
Yep.
Total Weeaboo 1000.
Eh.
Gross. I feel like we just went swimming in chlorine bay.
Ugh.
You look cute with your hair soaked in
Well, you don't.
You did swim
Yeah,
in
you
chlorine.
know, you don't look like you just swam in water. Oh, uh-oh.
Hi.
So this is where
This is Metal
the-
Gear. Hyde. Da dun 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 dun.
Don't play the theme
Move,
there.
Mom.
Okay.
Don't waste your power on getting busted.
Okay, let's leave. Oh no!
You're shitting me?
They know to cover the perimeter.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, hide. Like when we were kids.
And Chloe hides behind that locker.
I could use my power. Or just look for a hiding
I could use my power to look for a hiding spot, or both. I think the second one sounds like a good option.
So once again, we're hiding from David.
And I think another security guard, because David was at the other end of the school, and yet there's another guard here.
Yeah, this. It's weird. It's weird trying to explain it, but
I mean,
yeah.
when I heard this guy's voice, I didn't hear David's voice actor. So it might just be another security guard.
Better not try any Halloween pranks after today.
And here I was thinking,
Yeah,
here I was in the mindset of gotta wait for Chloe. Well, actually, this is kind of how I am with most stealth games. I try and hide in one spot until I'm sure that they are gone very far away, and then I leave. But what I was thinking about was, is Chloe, like, I was waiting for Chloe to start up and gunning it and getting out, so that I would follow her, basically. But that isn't how it works. You have to get out first. Because, I mean, you can see me here going back to check on Chloe. Move.
But then you realize
Chloe.
that you can't.
Move. Now. I don't know why I'm going around the lockers.
I don't know either. But this is like very hard to maneuver in. It's kind of too dark for my taste, but then again, it could be the video.
No, I think the worst part about it is that you are slowed down because you're trying to be quiet at the same time. Because like you can see Max crouching, kind of. That's kind of to signify that you're trying to be quiet and sneak around, not make any loud noises or alert people to your presence.
We are so
And Chloe did not run out first, surprisingly. Let's make sure we didn't leave any of those files.
Yeah, don't worry. The principal, he realized that $5,000 is taken from under his.
No, he realizes it, but he doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah, weirdly
Yeah.
enough.
I mean, he has basically a rich family as,
because security officer lives so
all be safe?
Associate.
Okay,
Provider.
Yeah, provider, I guess.
into the car.
Wait, isn't Max old enough to drive?
Get in.
She doesn't have her license.
How do you know that? You don't know what's in her bag.
Later, fuckers. Max, you rock. We are so fucking awesome.
True, but
Yes, we so are.
That. Okay, you should never yell that in the dark like that. You should never yell.
I mean, she did it anyway, and there's really no changing that.
Nope.
I mean, that's kind of how Chloe is. But we made it to safety, which is Chloe's house. And this is where we will be staying until morning, and we will be seeing that in the next episode. See you guys then.